Welcome to the summary of the board meeting that took place on the 6th of November. As usual, we started the board with a patient story, and this month's patient story highlighted the complexities experienced by a patient at the end of on the end of life pathway, and how by working together across organisations, staff enabled the patient to meet their wishes of dying at home. It was a really humbling and a really good story of staff going over and above to meet patients' wishes. But we also recognised that that can be incredibly time consuming for staff, and it also highlighted the importance of having up-to-date treatment escalation plans where there's work going on across Somerset to try and roll those out. We highlighted through our executive report a number of areas that have taken place and improvements that have taken place over the last month. We noted the opening of the frailty unit on the 15th of October, which is key to our winter plan for this year. And also the current flu vaccination rate, which at the time of the meeting was at just under 55%. It's now up to just above 60%. But I'd encourage you, still time, if you want to have your flu vaccination, please can I encourage you to get that done. There's roving vaccinators, and you just need to call them and they'll come and see you. We noted the work and the good progress of our procurement department. YDH procurement department ranked 11th out of 136 trusts nationally, third in the southwest, against a range of quality and efficiency KPIs. So well done to the team. And we also noted the results of the Cancer Patient Experience Survey. YDH was in the top 20 trusts nationally, with some really particularly positive feedback from patients on their involvement in care planning, their contact with professionals and their ability to access professionals on an ongoing basis for advice during their care, and also being treated with dignity. The major presentation at this month's board was a presentation from around our stroke services. So Dr. Rashid and Julie Thomas, the business manager for stroke, came and provided an overview of YDH services, which have recently been given an A rating in the National Stroke Sentinel Audit. Really highlighted improvements, particularly in the second CT scanner, and improving as a result pathways for diagnosis, and also an improvement in access to speech and language therapy. And it was really key and clear that the service is continually trying to improve. Challenges largely around consultant review within 24 hours, which is linked to the challenge of workforce, particularly consultant recruitment. And also bed capacity challenges at times, enabling patients to get access to the hyperacute stroke unit and to the stroke unit within a timely way. As you're probably aware, the stroke service is one area that's under review as part of the Somerset-wide Fit for the Future work, and the board recognised the need to also take into account, as part of this, the work that's taking place in Dorset, where there's similar plans being developed. We then looked at our risk register and highlighted a particular issue. There's particular discussion about the increasing risk around mental health, eating disorders, and looked after children on Ward 10, and the plans being put in place to mitigate these. We then continued with our usual review of performance, and the key highlights for this month were an improvement in our mortality rate, a significant improvement in our hospital standardised mortality rate, our HSMR. We've got an action plan at the moment around our diagnostic weights, particularly focusing on echocardiography, and we heard about the plans to recover performance to the national standard by December. And we also had a deep dive into the 62-day cancer standard, where we've got an ongoing challenge following an increase in referrals of between 12 and 13%, and a trajectory for improvement is under development. We also had an update on the financial position, which was considered in detail at our Financial Resilience Committee. We're currently ahead of our forecast financial position, but the board recognised the significant challenge in the second half of the year, which has led to us reforecasting the end of year position. After the board, we had a seminar which was attended by Yvonne Coghill, who's the Director for Workforce Equality from NHS England. The seminar focused on us understanding our workforce equality data, where actually YDH benchmarks very well on many of the key metrics. But the seminar did highlight some areas which we'll be taking forward through our ethnic minorities network, and that's particularly around progression and providing opportunities for staff to progress here at YDH. And finally, I just wanted to take this opportunity to highlight two things. One, you may well have heard that subsequent to the last board meeting, we've had notification from the CQC that they'll be undertaking their inspection between the 4th and the 6th of December this year. They'll be focusing on 5 areas: urgent and emergency care, A&E, medical care and care of the elderly, maternity services, children's and young people, and end-of-life care. We want to take an approach this time which is very much business as usual, and I think it's an opportunity for us to showcase our services and some of the improvements that we've made since our last inspection in 2016. And finally, I just wanted to highlight the Annual Eye Care Awards, the 6th Annual Eye Care Awards, which took place last Friday. Again, a fantastic evening, and you've probably seen the photographs that are available now via YCloud, which I think highlighted and captured the evening really, really well. And I just wanted to take this opportunity to say a big congratulations once again to all of the nominees and all of the winners who were there on that evening. So get your thinking caps on. It won't be that long until the nominations come out for next year's Eye Care Awards.